We have a lot of new athletes this year doing the Open, and so I thought it would be helpful for me to walk you through what goes into recording a video for the Open. So to do that, I'm going to show you my Open video from 25.2, recorded on my iPhone in my local affiliate, Lineage CrossFit. This is one I retested, and the retest did not go well, by the way, full transparency. I think I filmed this during Saturday morning heats that we were doing, given the sun out the window there. I probably ran this at like 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning with our affiliate. You can see there's other people in the video already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the video, especially the first about 3 minutes in quite a bit of detail, to show you what goes into making sure you say all the right things, measure all the right things in a workout. Okay, so I get to watch myself work out. Yay! Here we go. So it's going to start with me saying hey to the camera and saying a couple of things.
We're recording.
All right. Hey, this is Matt Hotho, neuromuscular moderate male, doing workout 25.2. Quick note, I have submitted a range of motion exemption for my right arm. This is the max, this is pretty much lockout on my right arm. So on my thrusters, I would prefer if you guys judged this arm here, which can hit full lockout. Thank you very much.
All right, quick note there. So I said my name, my division, what workout I'm doing. Those are the three things you always have to say at the start of every video. The other thing I said there was my range of motion exemption. This is particularly important for neuromuscular divisions. Again, neuromuscular moderate, I have cerebral palsy on the right side of my body. So the hypertonia makes it so that my lockout, especially under fatigue, is like here. And so if you were to judge me at full lockout, I'd never get a rep. So when this workout came out, which happened to be thrusters, ring rows, pull-ups, and chest to bar, I reached out to WheelWOD the minute I saw it come out, competition@wheelwod.com, and asked for a range of motion exemption because if they can judge my left arm for lockout, I can hit lockout on my left arm, but I cannot hit lockout on my right arm under fatigue. Your situation may be something where you need a range of motion exemption for that. You'll also see later in the video as well a movement setup exemption that I asked for on this workout as well.
Over here, I'm going to show you a few things.
So I'm working with members of my affiliate to record this.
Start with the ring row. So for the ring row standard, the rings need to be 36 inches from the floor. So Peter, you go ahead and zoom in on that tape measure so we see the 36.
Okay, this is a really important section that I'm going to scrub through here real quick. That's Carrie from my gym. She's holding a tape measure that's at 36 inches, but you can tell that it's not clear. You can't see it in the video. The biggest thing when we do this is you got to make sure it is clear to the WheelWOD team what these heights and measurements are. So I'm just going to scrub through this. You can see Peter tries zooming in, but it's still not clear. You don't see a 36 yet. You're not seeing a 36. You're leaving way too much up to doubt. So I finally just hop in there and I say, hey, Carrie, give me that tape measure for a second. And now we're cooking. As a lady at my church says, now we're cooking with grease.
You see this ring is lower than the 36.
So there we go. Crystal clear. I said it out loud. The ring is lower than 36 inches, which was the standard according to the Quick Start Guide.
Okay, now we're going to show this tape mark down on the ground. We don't need to measure this one. This tape mark is located right underneath of the rings, and per a prior movement modification.
So here I am talking about a movement modification that I did with the WheelWOD team. And let me tell you how this came to be. So Quick Start Guide came out like Thursday at 5. I got the workout. I went to the gym and I tested it. I would highly encourage you, once these workouts come out, to just go to the gym and start playing around with the movements, because what you might find is like what I found on these ring rows, because of how low they were to the ground. I couldn't generate enough power through my right heel to keep myself steady on the ground. I kept sliding out from under the rings. So with my coach, I developed a possible solution, ran it by WheelWOD through competition@wheelwod.com, sent them videos, sent them examples, and they got back to me and approved it. So that's why I was able on Saturday to do the workout with this modification in place.
Here with two 45-pound plates to help my feet stay secure in this movement. Now we're going to move here to show the distance I will be from the rig.
You can see my cheat sheet right there where I'm making sure I'm not forgetting anything that I have to cover.
This is a 5-foot distance.
Now we measure this 5-foot distance from the rig to this yellow tape. So again, Peter is going to zoom in nice and close on that. Leave no doubt. Hashtag #TClick to me. There we go.
I'll be starting behind this tape line, and here's my barbell.
All right, and now this is pretty customary. I mean, you got to tell them what your weights are on your bar. So I show them, all right, it's a Rogue 45-pound bar with two 10-pound plates on it. That's all pretty customary. show them my other plates as well, 10s, 10s, 2 5s, really zoom in on that, make sure they know what's up.
This workout. Leave it recording and we'll go.
All right, and then I just talked to the guy at my gym, Peter. What's up, Peter? You know, leave it recording, okay? And now something's gonna happen when I get behind my bar. I'm gonna check in with my coach, and we're gonna be very clear about how you have to start this workout. When I go over quick start guides, I'll point this out to you, but for this particular workout, you had to start behind your bar, behind the yellow line, because your first movement is at the rig. They wanted you to be at least 5 feet away from the rig before you start. Since my bar is rotated 90 degrees, I still have to start behind my bar, but if you're doing it by yourself, you may choose a more advantageous position for your bar. I was just doing it in a class with other people, and so I chose to just set up my lane just like other people did, and if it cost me a couple of seconds, which you will see it does, it's worth it. It's the Open. Say okay. Right now, though, I'm actually pointing out, hey, can you see everything that needs to be seen in the recording, right? The last thing you want to do is finish the workout and, oh, my pull-ups weren't in the recording. Well, you're gonna have to redo that workout. So in this, I'm just saying to Peter, hey, Peter, can you see the clock? Can you see the rings? Can you see the pull-up bar? Can you see my bar? Making sure that we can see everything. And then I have the conversation with my coach about where I'm supposed to start. We make sure we're on the same page. Yep, he's saying, yeah, normally your bar would be facing that way, but we rotate it 90 degrees. That's pretty funny. Scrub there. We talk it through, talking through some other stuff. Okay, now the best part. So this is one of the best parts, man. Doing this with my people in my gym. Stand by. Music comes up. Okay, this is a good thing to throw in here, and I'll touch on this a little bit later. Music on these videos. There's a lot of misinformation around what happens when you play music on a YouTube video. I do a lot of this for work. You can actually have music playing in the background of a workout video, and you will get a copyright flag for it, but you're not going to get a strike that's going to have your video taken down. What it does is it just says, okay, in some countries, this video is blocked. The countries where it's going to be blocked is like Russia, I think. There's just a few countries that have really, really, really strict or archaic laws. And so they're just going to like cut your video from being seen in those countries. Well, Wheelbod's based out of the US, so it doesn't really impact you. So even if you see that copyright thing, check to see what countries it's actually being flagged in. And there's a good chance it's just a few countries that flag everything. And then we get the good tunes going. And we're going in 10. Come on, this is the best feeling. The Open's about to start. You get to see where your fitness is at. You get to see what you're capable of. So, and here we go. We do some ring rows. It takes me 8 seconds to complete my first rep. Not my proudest moment, but hey, that's it. We get through the ring rows. We get through some jump ropes. We get through some thrusters. More pull-ups. Ring row or thrusters. Chest to bar, jump rope, thrusters, and then death. And I kept the video going. It doesn't matter. You can keep the video going after you die. It's a-okay. And then that's it. And then you upload it to YouTube. So I'm going to show you the YouTube stuff in a separate video, actually. And I'm going to walk you through a quick start guide. Thanks so much. Let me know if you have any other questions.